Hello YouTube, I'm doing a reading for a client who's asked for guidance on their spiritual path. The questions are, what should I be doing? What are the next steps? Am I doing all I can, should be? Am I causing any blockages myself, if possible? So I pulled out a few cards and here we go. Okay, the spiritual first question, what should you be doing? Alright, grounding. The first thing you asked is grounding, and that's the first questions that's come up, first answers that's come up in this. So you need to ground, and this feels like you need to concentrate on not so much being actively grounding, but I feel you need to concentrate. This is for you with your diet. Root vegetables, they're telling me you need to increase your root vegetables. Now this is going to sound really weird if you've not heard this stuff before, but as you eat the root vegetable, look at the root vegetable before you even eat it, and as you chew it, just visualize where that root vegetable was in the ground deep down, and as you put in that root vegetable into your body, you're rooting back down into the ground. To someone not spiritual, this can sound completely crackers, but I've got a feeling that you will understand that, because I think you do readings from what I can understand. So as you eat this root vegetable, picture those same roots from you going back into the ground, earthing yourself, grounding yourself. Okay, and to ease off the crap as well. So what was the other question? Am I causing any blockages? Okay, these are your hurdles. Okay, one of the hurdles I feel you're hitting is you're in two minds on what to do. When you're approaching anything spiritual, there's like, oh, do I do that or do I do that? You need to work with your guides, be clear what you want to do. Let them know. Your spirit guides, the angels, they will all work for you. It's down to you to tell them what you want, and they will guide you in the right way. If you hit a wall, then you're asking for the wrong thing. Ask them to guide you into another way. But whatever you want to do, you need to make it clear. Say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to read for this person, this is the answers they want, this is the questions they have. You need to be direct and only concentrate your energy. If you start going all over the place, it's not going to be a concentrated area. You're not going to go direct. It could be it's like a punch as opposed to a push. A punch is very strong and direct to the point. I don't mean to be violent, but a push is all over this. It's not actually getting the point across. I hope you can understand that, you can relate to that. So and after when you give a reading, say it, you receive it, you say it, you forget it. Try not to ponder on it, because this pondering, I feel, it's not just you, we all do it. If you start going back to a reading once it's done, the worst thing is you are still holding a connection now, because once you've done the reading, you've got to forget about it, because that person's no longer in your life. It's like me, once I've done this reading for you, all the calls are connected. I have nothing to do with you whatsoever. And you probably notice when people ask questions, I say the connection's no longer there. I can't give you any further information because there's nothing else there. I cut the thing. When people come back 24 hours later and I ask you, yeah, but can you please help me with this and help me with that? No, it's all over and done with. Book another reading, we'll do another reading. Don't start going backwards and forwards, because they're constantly hanging around you like a bad smell. And I don't mean to be respectful to any other people who are asking for the readings. You need to be in control. Say what you want. When you finish, cut off clean. Okay, let's move on. What else? Where should you be focusing your energies? Okay. this is very similar to me, this one. When you work, you work. When you're not working, you're not working. If you walk on the road, walk on the road. If you're going to walk on the path, walk on the path. You have one foot on the path, one foot on the road. You have no really, you can't do both. Also, this, when we are here as for a lesson, for our life experiences, our soul wants to go through these things, and we learn lessons. And we're also, and you're obviously in touch with your spiritual side to ask for this kind of questions. Try not to be two people when you're out. If you're out having fun, having a drink with your friends, then be out having a drink with your friends. Don't try to keep you one ear, try to connect with spirits and, oh, can you pass me some messages on through while I'm having a chat? It's too phasey, it's too, you can't. If you're going to read, say, right, okay, I'm going to read. When I finish reading, close down and carry on having fun. Try not, don't, the message is for you not to do both. Many people get given this advice, and I understand, because it's nice to wear your spirituality like something you're proud of, like wear your poppy with pride. This is like, you go out with your spirituality with pride, say, yes, this is me. And you can with certain aspects, but you can't be open to spirit as well as trying to have fun, do your shopping, socializing. You can't do the two together. Okay, and what else? I've forgotten what this is, what the question was, because I'm going to see what comes up now. There are smaller signs that are there that I don't feel you've been aware of. So the more you open your eyes, you'll see the more things, and as you accept things, more things flow through. If you start to doubt what you get, you're putting a block. It's an instant block already when you put when you're doubting the things you are receiving. So even the small tiny details could be a message, could be something you need to pass on to someone. And meditate. I feel you're doing pretty much everything you need to be doing, which I think that was your main question, wondering about, are you bringing out the best in your abilities and things like that. Look at so in general, look at the smaller things. Even the small signs are signs. If you start blocking those tiny signs, if you doubt those tiny signs, you're blocking them. So accept the signs, and like we said earlier, you say it, give it, and forget it. So even the small things, receive it, say it, forget it. We all get things wrong at times, because we're human. We're not spirit, and sometimes spirit wants us to pass on the wrong message. That kind of, not the wrong message. They want us to pass on things for a reason. It might be for our own spiritual growth, or for the other person to concentrate their energies elsewhere. It's that sort of thing. So let's have a quick recap. The root vegetables. Eat your root vegetables and cut out the crap, which seems quite obvious when you're working with spirit. Be direct in what you want to do, what you don't want to do. Be very clear and concise. Stop doubting what you've given out. Stop break. Once you receive the message, you've passed it on. Break the connection. Stop going back and wondering, oh, I wonder this, I wonder that. Just say it and forget it. I've even forgotten about what this one says. I've actually forgotten the question. What this is, I've hit a blank here. I can't remember. I've completely gone blank. I do remember for that bit. I do remember saying to you, don't forget the small things, because the small things are signs. And yeah, that's completely thrown me. See, we all get things wrong and have problems. The small messages are still messages. Don't doubt them, because if you doubt them, you put blocks, and that stops things coming through. Pretty much like now I got confused and it just put me a complete block to that. But you can rewind if you want to hear anything else. And meditate, which I feel you're doing pretty much everything you need to do anyway. I completely forgotten what this set of cards was, but you can rewind and play it back again. So I hope I've managed to give you some advice and guidance, and probably by me having this block has given you some confidence to say yes, we all hit walls at times and things don't always run to plan. So many thanks and many blessings.